In the great Mahabharata, the birth of Gandhari's 100 sons is a moment that would forever shape the destiny of the Kuru dynasty. It all started when Gandhari, blessed by the great sage Vyasa, was promised that she would bear 100 sons. The years passed, but the child she carried in her womb remained unborn until something inexplicable happened. After carrying the child for 2 long years, a fierce jealousy and frustration began to take hold of Gandhari. One day, she heard of Kunti's son was born with the radiance of the morning sun, and her fury knew no bounds. Unable to control her emotions, she struck her womb violently, enraged that her own child had not yet arrived. The results were shocking. From her womb came a ball of flesh, hard as iron. Gandhari, filled with bitterness, was ready to cast it aside when Vyasa appeared, sensing the turmoil in her heart. He assured her that his blessings would never go unfulfilled and instructed her to bring forth 100 pots of clarified butter. As Gandhari followed his command, the ball of flesh split into 100 pieces, each the size of a thumb. Each piece was placed into a pot of ghee, and from each pot, a son was born. The first of these was none other than Duryodhana, and as soon as he cried, the earth seemed to tremble. His cries were not those of a normal child. Aspreys, jackals howled, and crows screamed in unison. It was as if the earth itself was warning of an impending doom. The wind howled violently, and fires blazed in the distance, signaling a dark future for the Kuru dynasty. When Duryodhana was born, the omens were clear. Dhritarastra, the king, had longed for a son, and yet these signs left him rattled. He called upon the greatest sages, Bhishma, Vidura, and all the elders. They declared that Duryodhana would be the one to destroy the dynasty. Vidura, ever wise, urged the king to abandon him, warning that otherwise misfortune would strike the Kurus. But Dhritarastra could not bear the thought of abandoning his newborn son. So, against the wisdom of the sages, he chose to keep him. As the days passed, 99 more sons were born, each stronger than the last. Duryodhana's brothers, like Dushasana and Dushahaha, grew to be powerful warriors. Together, they united in their rivalry against the Pandavas. The blessing of Vyasa also brought forth a daughter, Dusala. As the Kurus grew, their legacy became increasingly marked by fate and destiny, one that would eventually lead to the greatest war ever fought, the Mahabharata. This shocking tale of the birth of Gandhari's sons, with all the omens and signs surrounding it, reveals that destiny cannot be avoided. The Kuru dynasty, in its grandeur, was doomed to a tragic end. Power, ambition, and pride can lead to downfall, no matter how many sons are born. The story of Gandhari's children isn't just about the rise of great warriors, it's a warning that no matter how much we try to control our destiny, there are forces at work far beyond our control.